Hey, what's up, everybody? Small World back again. On my work route, I had found somebody that had some. She said she had a closet full of games. She used to play a bunch of games. She's probably in her 60s, older woman. She said she had a bunch of Nintendo stuff. It's kind of funny because she doesn't know like values of anything, but she said, and I even have the Flintstones. And I was like, oh my God, is that the only? Is Dino Peak the only game for NES? It turns out I looked it up and there's another one. I didn't realize that, and she did have the other one, not Dino Peak. But anyway, I think it'd be the beginning of a decent, little relationship. I was trying to get her to bring everything. I'm a big fan of trying to get all the games in one place and making a bundle deal. The first time I went, she didn't bring anything. She said, "I'm sorry, I need more time." And then I went back in 2 weeks later because that's how my route runs. And she said, well, I didn't want to come empty-handed, so I brought you a few games. She said she doesn't know if they work, which NES stuff, you can just clean the pins if they're not. It's very hard for an NES game to not work. The actual board has to be broken or the contacts have to be broken, something like that. So anyway, she brought 5 games in, and she said she had a bunch of games. I didn't realize they were boxed and complete. It's kind of funny because I just shot my NES collection video thinking, oh, I haven't found any NES stuff in a while. I hadn't shot that collection video for a while because I'd keep finding, another game and then another game. I thought I'll wait till I'm really not finding anything and then I'll film that. So, and then I found another NES lot that I'm going to show you as well. So I've actually been finding more NES stuff as soon as I decided to shoot that video. But anyway, I'm going to flip this camera around, show you what she had. Some good stuff boxed. And again, she said, it was kind of funny. She said, I said, what are you asking for per game? She said, well, I don't even know if they work. And I was like, oh. And she goes, but probably 3 for $20 if they work. And 3 for $20 for boxed games is awesome. $6 or $7 a game, basically. But she's like, so I don't know if they work, so take them. And I was kind of still looking at her confused. I was like, so how much do you want me to give you? I was like, are you saying you want me to take these home, see if they work, and then come bring you money later? She's like, yeah, that'd be fine. So she gave me these 5 games to take home and test, even though I know that they're going to be fine. She's old school. I'm trying to work with her on it. But anyways, I got these 5 games here that I'm going to show you, and they're 3 for $20. So there's 5. So I'm probably going to offer her like 30 for them. Which would be fine, $6 a game. So I'll flip this around and show you what I got. All right, y'all. So these are the games that she had. They are in various states of, you can see they're not all in the best shape. Like that one's a little rough, whereas this one is really decent. I think they all have manuals in them, which is really nice. You don't see... I was just saying in my NES collection video that I never really see boxed stuff anymore. And she said she has a closet full of games. So I'm very excited. Like these games here, I'm happy to get anything boxed. But a lot of this I already had. I'm not all that excited about, or this. These 2 are cool. But just happy to get all of them. And really, I would say more excited about in the future. When I said it's the start of a good relationship, I hope it could turn into, maybe she has a whole bunch of stuff. So there's the backs. There's Yoshi's Cookie, Maniac Mansion, the Flintstones, The Rescue of Dino and Hoppy, Swords and Serpents. That's probably in the best shape of all of them. And then Barbie. So I got those 5. We're probably going to settle on 30, maybe 35. We'll see. And then I'll let you guys know if I get any stuff from her in the future. Hey, everybody. This next pickup I'm actually shooting outside, and the camera will probably not show how gross this is, but I talked to this guy that said he thought he had a Nintendo in his basement. This thing is so dirty. This is probably the dirtiest Nintendo that I have ever gotten. I don't know if you can see this. This is a controller. Look at that. That is disgusting. So I saw it. It smells like cigarette smoke. It's absolutely disgusting. I said, well, I'm not really interested, man. That's kind of gross. And he goes, well, He goes, if, would you just give me like nothing for it? Like $20? And he had the stack of games, and so I thought, you know what, for $20, I'm honestly probably going to throw the system away. Cow. Sorry, dog getting into stuff. Callie. Leave it alone. But I thought, you know what, $20 for these games, I can clean these up and make a little profit and actually add a couple to my collection. So, Mario 3, this one I didn't have, Wrath of Black Manta, going in the collection. RC Pro-Am I did not have. Astyanax I did not have. This one was cool. I haven't seen this before. Star Trek 25th anniversary. That's worth about $15. So, and then this was in there too, which was a big influencer in my decision to pay $20, because honestly for Mario 3 and Castlevania I can get $20 back. I'm probably gonna junk the system because it's gross, but then add this little stack of games into the collection. So pretty sweet for $20. Then next door, this was really sweet. I was at a woman's house. She said she had this laying around. Again, a really gross Nintendo. The dog loves smelling because it's all gross in here. I saw a Super Nintendo. I was like, sweet, look at this. The whole side was taped. She said she had 2 kids. They got in a fight one day, and one of the kids threw the system at the other kid, but missed. It hit the wall and completely shattered, so they taped it. I kind of want to plug it in just to see if it would actually work. It probably does, to be honest, because it's just the plastic that's... But I'm just going to toss that. Maybe if I was hard up and needed a system, but I don't. This was in there. A Genesis. No games, but all the hookups. And there was a copy of Vaxanadu, A Legend of Zelda Gold Cart, Kung Fu, and... what is this? Oh, just baseball. Tecmo Super Bowl. Bases Loaded. Madden 94 for Super Nintendo. And then as you can see in there, there's an instruction book. Some interesting controllers for, like, that's an interesting Genesis controller I've never seen. Like random things. I don't even know what they are. Bunch of cords, bunch of cables. I still have to go through it all. I said, well, there's, what do you want to get for that? And she said, please just take it. The box has been sitting here forever. So I said, okay. So I don't feel bad about throwing away the SNES and the different stuff, because she just handed me the box. So the Genesis looks to be in decent shape, and there's some NES games in there I didn't have. So for free, definitely the price was right. And then actually across the street from her, I was talking to this other lady, and she said, oh, I might have some games. And she had a bunch of movies and different things, but she had a copy of this, and it says Walmart edition, which I don't think is one that I think I already have this game, but not this edition. Again, something I wouldn't really pay much for. And I said, how much do you want for it? And she said, same thing. She said, it's been sitting there, if you want to just take it. So I said, okay. So added one to the PS3 collection, also for the price of free. So anyway, those are the pickups that I have found this week. There's Layla Lou. And I am actually right now headed over to... I met a guy who said he has a bunch of Nintendo stuff. This is our backyard, by the way. Not that you care to see it. I just wanted to shoot that outside, because when the guy showed me that system, it was in a bag that like had mouse turds, and it was just gross. So I actually haven't even brought it inside the house. I was contemplating, did I want to like try to bring it in and start trying to clean stuff, or did I just want to throw away the stuff that I knew was just gross and not salvageable? But anyway, another guy I met on my route, I randomly asked him if he had video games, and he said he had a whole bunch of stuff that a buddy of his that passed away had given to him, and he was kind of having a hard time getting rid of it because it had an emotional attachment. But he said he was just thinking about getting rid of it, and I randomly asked him like the day after he was thinking about it if he had any video games, and he was like, man, That must be a sign. That sounds like that was meant to be. But he's got a bunch of stuff. I think he knows it's valuable. But a bunch of box stuff, a bunch of different stuff. So I'm not really sure what's going to come of it. I mean, I'm not in the position to drop a large amount of money, but I'm going to see what he has, and you know, if I can get all of it for the right price, I probably would. If not, I may pick and choose some things that I'd really like to have. But either way, I'll show you guys what we find over there. So again, thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch y'all on the next one. Have a good one.